All right, today we're cracking open the playbook that savvy founders use to navigate the patent system. This isn't just about dodging delays, it's about taking control and actively shaping your path to a win. Let's get right into it. If you're a founder, you know this feeling deep in your bones. You file your patent, you're excited, and then crickets. You wait. It's that universal frustration of watching your startup's momentum just grind to a halt while you're stuck in bureaucratic limbo.
And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? Every single day you spend waiting on the patent office is another day a competitor can launch, can build, and maybe even file their own patents. This waiting game, it's not just some small annoyance, it's a huge business risk.
So what if you could turn a rejection, what the patent office calls an office action, into a strategic comeback? Well, you can. Let's look at the first play in our book. It's a powerful shortcut that, honestly, most people just don't know about. It's called the After Final Consideration Pilot 2.0. Yeah, it's a mouthful, so we'll just call it AFCP 2.0. Think of it like a program the USPTO created to break up log jams. It gives you a shot to make small, targeted fixes after a rejection, saving you from the money and the massive delay of basically starting over.
I mean, just look at the difference here. The old way, filing what's called a request for continued examination, sends you to the back of the line and costs you more money. But AFCP 2.0, it keeps your application live with the same examiner, and you're looking at a response in weeks, not months. It's all about keeping that forward momentum.
Okay, so here's the thing you gotta remember. This isn't some magic wand. To make it work, you have to be super strategic. Your changes have to be targeted, directly hitting the examiner's concerns. You're basically showing them you're a constructive partner here, not an adversary. And that can make all the difference.
All right, that brings us to our next play, and this one shifts from paperwork to people. Because, sometimes the fastest way forward isn't another formal document, it's just having a conversation.
This quote just perfectly nails a huge mindset shift you need to make. An interview is your chance to tell your invention's story, in your own words, to the very person deciding its fate. They're not trying to block you, they're trying to understand what makes your idea special.
Now, you don't just wing an interview like this. No way. You prep for it like it's a high-stakes pitch. You need to get inside the rejection, simplify your explanation, and bring visuals. But here's the most important part. Listen. The examiner will often drop huge hints about exactly what they need to see to get you that approval.
And this is where the strategy really clicks into place. You combine these two plays. When you file for AFCP 2.0, you also request an interview. That 1-2 punch sends a powerful signal. It tells the examiner you're serious, you're collaborative, and you want to get this done efficiently. It can often get your patent over the finish line in a single move.
Okay, for our final play, we're going to zoom out a little. We're shifting from the short-term tactics of getting the patent to protecting the long-term value of your win. Because once that patent is granted, every single day of its life counts. It's a little something called patent term adjustment, or PTA for short. Here's the deal. If the patent office causes delays on their end, they are required to add that lost time back to your patent's 20-year term. It's their way of making sure that their own red tape doesn't cut into your time of exclusive protection.
Now you see a number like 215 extra days and you might think, okay, so what? But for a startup, that is huge. That's an extra 7 months. It could mean millions in licensing fees or a much, much stronger hand to play in an acquisition. It is real tangible value.
So what this timeline really shows is that PTA literally extends the life and the value of your most important asset, and it often kicks in right when the market for your invention is hitting its peak. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. While delays from the patent office add time, any delays on your end will subtract from it. That means your own speed, your own organization, is absolutely crucial. Every day you waste could cancel out the time you're owed.
So how does this all fit together? Because these aren't just 3 random tricks, right? They're all part of a single interconnected strategy. They create one cohesive winning playbook.
Okay, first up, AFCP 2.0. That's your move to immediately slash that wait time after a rejection. It's your frontline tactic for pure speed.
Then you layer on those examiner interviews. And what does that do? It prevents future delays before they even happen. You're clearing up confusion in one 30-minute call instead of months of back-and-forth emails.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. The time you save up front with AFCP and with these interviews, it directly protects your patent term adjustment. By cutting down your own delays, you make sure you get to keep all that extra time the USPTO owes you. You're maximizing the long-term value of your patent.
So when you put it all together, what is this playbook really about? It's about a total mindset shift. You stop being a passive applicant just waiting around for a decision. You become a strategist. A rejection isn't a failure, it's just a checkpoint. And your patent isn't just a piece of paper, it is a valuable asset that you manage actively from day one.
And that's really the final thought I want to leave you with. It's a challenge, really. It challenges you to look at your entire IP process in a new light. Every interview, every response, every single day matters. So, are you just filing a patent, or are you actively building an asset? Because in today's market, that's the only question that truly counts.